Okay, I'm sitting here with Nick Wilson with the Arizona Wildcats. Yeah, I know. Arizona. So how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, and you?
Yeah, all right, I'm good. What position you play?
Running back.
Running back. Ooh, okay, let me think. What running back came out of Arizona?
Kadeem Carey, Tron Candidate, and there's one more.
Tron Candidate. I remember Tron Candidate.
Yeah. I can't think of the third one.
No, but Arizona's not running back you though.
No, it's not.
It's safety you or something like that.
Something like that. Like we've had like a few come out here and there. A lot of the defensive guys. Last ones we've had drafted were Will Park, safety, and Scooby, linebacker. I mean, other than that, there's a lot of dudes come out like priority free agent type guys, but also like solid workers though.
Yeah, but I mean, we got a Darren Wilson.
Oh,
came
okay.
out
Okay.
It came out of Arizona. All right, so what brought you to Arizona?
What brought me to Arizona was the coaching staff. Like the coaching staff really sold me. Like it was like a family-oriented atmosphere, and it wasn't too far from home for me. It was a nice little drive, but that's an 11-hour drive. It was a quick flight though, but I went there and it just seemed like it was going to fit best. And also too, I wasn't really sure if Kadeem was coming out or not yet. He decided to leave early, so I was trying to be under his wing and kind of be his like little protege.
What's going on real quick?
Right, yeah, and then he left, and then I still came. But I mean, I was fortunate to have success my freshman year.
So, what is it like? What is your touchdown to yard ratio?
I don't know off the top of my head. I know I ended up finishing with 3,000 yards my freshman year. Freshman All-American. I ended up with like almost 1,400 rushing yards. Touchdowns. I forget where I'm at rushing. I think I'm third all time in school history.
AZ. Okay. I'll say, are you inside runner or outside?
Inside runner, definitely inside.
Yeah. You can't hit. Can you hit the? You can still hit the edge.
Oh, I can hit the edge, but I mean, it's never really been my forte. Like how you between the tackles.
Yeah.
The physical running. That's like it's always been my style.
Yeah. So what's your 40 time?
40. I haven't really ran a real 40 like in years, but last I hit was 4.55.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're more of a so what type of back do you feel like you're more of a scat back or
I like to think of balance
bruiser?
Back. Usually people would classify me as a bruiser, even though I'm not like the bruiser like body type. But like that's always been like my play style, like hard physical.
So you run bigger than you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's always been classified. But I mean, I have to like really put like something to it, even like a balance, like one cut back. You know, I have to put like a title to it.
Just a cut back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So who'd you watch when growing up?
I watched growing up. A lot of players actually. My favorite player, starting out when I first like got into football, was Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah.
And then as I started playing a little more, I started paying a little more attention to it, and then Adrian Peterson became my favorite player.
Okay. Did you ever go back and watch the older backs?
Oh yeah, Eric Dickerson. Like classic, like them kind of like running backs out, like Eric Dickerson, Marshall Faulk type. I think some others. Barry Sanders, of course.
Oh yeah, everybody likes Barry Sanders. Yeah.
But actually, one of my favorite running backs was Bo Jackson. Actually, I lived and died by Bo Jackson.
Yeah. Was that Tecmo Bowl when you don't know Tecmo Bowl, do you? Okay, Tecmo Bowl was a game that we played when I was younger. And you played with Bo Jackson.
Oh, is that the Atari game?
Ready?
Yeah.
You played with Bo Jackson and
Chico.
Yeah. And Bo Jackson never got tackled.
Right.
In the game, he never got tackled.
Right.
So we always said you can't play. No one can play with the Raiders.
Right.
Because all they do is use Bo Jackson. And Bo Jackson he had 11 people on his back and he'll never get tackled.
Right.
Yeah, but Bo Jackson. What about okay? So if you're in between the tackles guy, what about Emmitt Smith?
Emmitt Smith, definitely
great in between the tackles.
Yeah, Emmitt Smith definitely was one too. Never been a real big Cowboys fan at the time. As I got older, I started to appreciate them a lot more, and I started kind of watching Emmitt Smith more. But like usually I stuck to Marshall Faulk, Eric Dickerson, Adrian Peterson. Marshall Faulk and Adrian Peterson was the reason why I wore number 28.
Okay. Growing up, who's your favorite team?
Favorite team? At first, I was actually a real big Packers fan because I was a Brett Favre fan.
Yeah, okay.
But now, like when I got, I'll say about second grade, like I've been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan ever since.
Okay, Le'Veon Bell,
yeah. I really like Jerome Bettis too.
Jerome Bettis, the bus. Yeah. And they had one guy out there called Byron Hansborough.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he played with Texas Tech.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, but he was before the bus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, as you're going through this program, what do you expect from the CGS program?
Really, I'm doing it a lot for the exposure and kind of the experience. I mean, actually, I've never like played in like an all-star game. Like I skipped some all-star games in high school, so this is actually my first all-star game.
Really?
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
Yes, absolutely.
Trying to improve some things.
Yeah, a few things. I mean, a lot of like my questions as far as like scouts have been like the injury things. I've had a few injuries here and there, nothing like major or nothing like that, but just to show like I can still go out there and do it. And I have like proven myself to be able to go out there.
What type of injuries? Like hamstring or?
Just like sprained knee, sprained ankle, like typical like running back type injuries. Like never like no tears, nothing like that. Just a few like sprains, tweaks here and there.
As you're talking to the trainers, are they telling you what's caused, what consistently, if they're consistent, are they telling you what's causing it and what can you do to help it?
Really, it's like a lot of rehab, keeping like knee injuries, keeping your quads and hamstrings strong, ankles, keeping your calves strong, like mobility. But really, it's like what it was like overcompensated from one injury to another. You mess up your ankle, and so you start favoring another one. It was like one of them.
And then next thing you know, you mess up that one because you're favoring the other one.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, what do you think that as far as when you get older, as far as going through, what teams would you want to play for? What teams you would not want to play for?
I can't say a team I wouldn't want to play for because I want a team that's going to give me opportunity.
Right.
A team that has enough ability to put their faith in me and believe in me and believe that I can help their club and make them a better team. Like I'm all for any team. Like I know a lot of people talk bad about the Browns and stuff like that. Like I get that. Like I mean, because like they didn't have a rough season, but at the same time though, they're still a pro team.
Right.
They're
still in the NFL.
They still have NFL. And they have a lot of key pieces around them. So. They have a lot of key pieces around them. So, I mean, like, people bad talk teams, but, I mean, at the same time, like, I'm looking for an opportunity, and I know I can help the team help succeed, and whatever they need me to do, I'm going to come in and do. As far as favorite team?
Yeah, what team would you want to go to if you had to, if they wanted to?
Ideally, actually, like, I'm a California kid, but I always wanted to move to Texas. So probably either a Texas team.
But you don't like the Cowboys.
No, I didn't like them when I was younger, but as I got older, I started appreciating them more. And
So Houston,
or
the Cowboys.
Cowboys, Seahawks.
Seattle would be good. That's up there in Seattle. That's that all that rain.
Yeah, I'm a West Coast kid.
Yeah. Carolina.
Just to name a few.
Play with Cam Newton.
That'd be actually pretty good.
Yeah, and plus you can play behind James Stewart, who you might be able to take his job.
Well, McCaffrey's doing pretty good too.
Yeah.
Friend of mine since high school.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, we played each other in high school, college, and hopefully the pro.
Yeah. So, would you be willing to do kickoff return or punt return?
Absolutely. Absolutely, but I never really done too much kickoff or special teams. Just like special teams in general, because I've always been a starter. Like I was a 4-year starter from like my true freshman year all the way up to my senior year.
Wow. So
I never really had too much of an opportunity to play special teams, and even it was like that in high school. Like I was still a starter. Just pretty much a starter from like high school all the way up until then.
Do you realize how much you have over those that are juniors coming out?
I'm sorry?
Do you realize how much you have over the juniors that are coming out?
In what sense? In what sense?
In what sense, as far as what teams look at? Okay, this is a 4-year. He's been a 4-year starter. He's a senior. You know, so that means you have a lot more under your belt.
Right.
That you can get offer a team than a junior that would come out, or those that were not 4-year starters.
Right.
You know, when I look at when I do drafts, when I do my own draft boards, I always look at those 4-year starters.
Right.
Because those 4-year starters mean that they can bring a lot more to the team immediately.
Right.
Than the juniors that come out, unless you're just a superstar junior. But if you're a junior coming out, or if you were not a 4-year starter, then that's a whole new different thing.
Right.
So you know you got a leg up right now.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
All right. Well, we'll see you, Nick.
Thank you.
A little bit sooner or a little bit later in the draft, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, thanks a lot, Nick. This has been 41 Sports Talk Radio on 41radio.net. We'll be right back.